everybody, Jennifer from National Bloodstock Transport here. Wanted to go over traveling in the heat. A lot of our customers get concerned, especially this time of year, and they want to make sure that their horses are safe and comfortable while being hauled down the road. One of the things that you can do is a pre-fluid overload, and that consists of like the morning before you give them a bran mash, or you can give them soaked beet pulp, soaking their hay, anything to help get fluids on board for the start of the day. A week before you travel, we encourage to give electrolytes, and if you do not have that luxury, sometimes there are electrolyte pastes that you can give the day before, and keeping familiar water on board is very helpful. We have 5-gallon buckets with screw tops. Got them from the local hardware store, and we usually fill those up with the water that the horse is most familiar with, and that tends to help when we take breaks. If your horse is not a big drinker, you can add applesauce, you can add Gatorade, cut up apples, carrots, watermelon, whatever your horse likes to kind of encourage them to drink more during the trip. Something else very important, keep all vents, all windows, everything open to create the maximum amount of airflow possible. Sometimes while we're traveling, we get stuck in traffic, and we have a portable air conditioning blower along with our fans, and that just kind of helps keep the cool airflow going in the trailer to keep that horse cool. So also keeping your horse naked helps. No fly sheets, no bumper helmets or hats or whatever you want to call them, no wraps or boots. All of that holds in heat on the horse. I understand wraps can be a separate issue, especially if you're not traveling alone with the horse, but traveling naked is the best thing for them. So what do you need to look for if your horse is having heat exhaustion? We check on our horses about every 2.5 to 3 hours, depending on our route, and we also monitor our horses on a camera, just like we are here with Mr. Nashville. But so we monitor that to make sure the horse is okay. But anyways, we typically take frequent breaks to check on them. You'll want to do a rectal temperature check. If anything is over 102, 103, your horse is starting to get pretty hot. The best thing to do is just honestly pull over, open the door, and get them out. Let them cool off in a shady, breezy spot. A lot of the times we'll take some water and we'll sponge it on their neck, their lower legs. If horses will tolerate it, we'll get around the face. And if that doesn't seem to work, you can carry some rubbing alcohol and also get those same spots. Obviously, you want to be very careful and not get that around their eyes. So just on the neck and legs would be very helpful to try and help cool them off. You want to look for rapid, shallow breathing. Also their heart rate. If it's above 60, that's another sign of heat exhaustion. Real dark pink mucous membranes, that's another sign. The horses will typically be more lethargic and less active than normal. Anyways, all of these signs, it's just better to pull them out, get them in a shaded, cool spot, and just let them kind of rest and get their bearings back together before you put them back on board. I hope some of these tips and tricks, and travel at night. That's a big one. If you have the luxury to travel at night, that is the best option possible. But other than that, if you have any questions, please be sure to check us out at nationalbloodstock.com or on facebook.com/nationalbloodstock. We'll see you then.